You are now rocking with Corner Funk Radio. The Wattup Doe podcast with Deuce, Guttah, and Par is on Corner Funk Radio. Yeah. What up, though? What up? This is the Wattup Doe podcast, episode 12. I am Deuce, Guttah.
I am Par is.
And this is a very exciting one. This happens to be the first video podcast that we're going to start doing.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to all the people out there. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support.
Studios. Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we got a couple things to talk about. We also got a special guest that's coming in. We're going to be interviewing SB the GoodS,
yes, sir.
aka Sajjad. Very dope in the battle rap scene. He's been in the music scene for a while, so we're going to sit down and have a talk with him. Yeah, he's definitely nice. So we're going to sit down and have a talk with him. But first off, let's just get right to it. I mean, what we got going on?
First of all, let's get into this. My man Orlando Brown on some.
You know, Orlando Brown kind of bugging.
I don't know if it's crystal meth or, he's got to be on something to whereas. But at the same token, I don't know. Nick Cannon does look a little light in the loafers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's kind of weird, you know. On one hand, you kind of got some belief with that because it's Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But as far as the whole thing goes, I do think the brother is, a little mentally challenged, and I don't really like how people are making light of the situation. You know what I mean? Because if a person really has the mental instability like that, you know, as far as like making them go viral, making fun of them, I don't think that's gonna help the situation any.
Not really.
You know what I mean? So as far as that whole thing goes, I would kind of leave the situation alone. I like how Nick Cannon responded to it.
Yeah, looking for help, try to help him out, get him a doctor.
It was definitely a mature response to the whole situation.
Check out his mental health and all that.
Yeah, but I definitely hope he finds the help that he's looking for, and some people reach out rather than trying to ridicule him and criticize him. You know what I'm saying?
So big ups to Nick Cannon for that, for not being a fuckboy entirely.
Definitely. But also we got this whole coronavirus outbreak thing going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of scared to order some shit from China at this point.
I'm done with Wish right now. No more. I'm not ordering nothing from Wish.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? I don't even get Chinese food no more.
Yo, facts. Like, I'm definitely gonna take a break off that. It's crazy though, because all those crazy diseases and everything seem like they originate from China. Like you got SARS, the other one.
That's where the labs is at. That's why.
Yeah.
That's where the doctors is at. They in there making that.
Exactly. You know
what I mean? So
it's a little weird how
they're trying to take us out, but they ain't gonna get us.
Like, you don't want to import our stuff no more. We got you. We got knocked out.
Yeah. Same shit with like Ebola happened too. It was supposed to be a whole worldwide pandemic, and then it disappeared. So we're dealing with a lot of fugazi thing. They just trying to drive fear into the public and cause panic.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Make us head to the doctor.
Apparently, a lot of people. I think the death toll was up to about 417, which is kind of crazy. Like it literally doubled over a weekend.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
Well, China's wild overpopulated, though.
It is, and you kind of got to blame it on itself because it's just like a breeding ground for bacteria and diseases and everything. You got a billion people in a tight space. Like, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
I don't know if it's true, like in the movies, you see them driving around, and there's like no lanes, there's no lights, nothing. Motherfuckers on bikes, motherfuckers driving. That shit's crazy.
But, I really hope that it doesn't make it over here. There was supposed to be the first U.S. case. Yeah,
in Chicago.
There was actually one they were talking about in New Jersey at Hackensack Hospital, but that just came back and she tested negative. Yeah. I was like, man, I'm not going nowhere, bro. I'm calling that at work. You feel me? Like, that's right there.
I'm not even going to that hospital anymore.
Yeah, for real. But, I definitely hope they nip that in the bud before it definitely does spread out here. Keep that shit over there. We don't want none of that.
Yeah, big shout out to China. Peace, blessings, health, safety. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what I mean? I got my own personal coronavirus, but it comes in a 12-pack. I should be all right. We should be good.
Yeah, man. But let's talk about this Texas teen who was told he couldn't attend a prom or graduate if he didn't cut his dreadlocks. This whole thing is getting a little out of hand because you had that one time when it was wrestling.
Yeah, the wrestling
dude. Cut the dreadlock.
That's what it is, though. I think I feel like it's a weird.
I feel it come down to race.
Yeah, it's an old white flex. You know, it's like they don't have nothing left that they could really push on you. So they're like, you know what?
Oh, you got dreadlocks.
I don't like those dreadlocks. That's blackety black.
Like,
you can't have
what's
that.
that got to do with going to prom or graduating? You know what I'm saying? Like, that has nothing to do with your curriculum, nothing you're learning in school. So the fact that they held over his head like, oh, you can't graduate and go to prom unless you cut your dreadlocks, like that's a little OD, and they really feel like they're justified in what they're saying.
They're super goofy. I think what's funny, what would be funny, is if the dude that said it, the guy like the principal or whatever, if he was like an older black dude that's losing his hair.
Yeah.
And then it would make more sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's fair enough. He jealous.
You know what I'm saying? He's just jealous. He don't want to realize but I think it's a whole fucked up situation. I think people need to step up and really say something about that, not just sweep it under the rug. Because as a man, like he's a boy, but as a man, like you're not telling me that I got to cut my hair in order to do something because you don't see it fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening.
Same thing, like my beard. They do the same shit.
Exactly.
Oh, you're going to trim your beard? No, I'm fucking not.
Like, nah, this is me. You either take me or you don't. Like, but you're not going to tell me I can't graduate school or go to prom because of my hair. Like, that's got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? But
Like, well, you know what's gonna happen is there's gang members that you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's like wearing the wrong colors, you're wearing the wrong dreads.
Yeah, so,
old white flex.
I definitely hope people stand up for him and go out and protest, do whatever they got to do, make sure that man graduates without having to cut his dreadlocks.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying. But what else we got? We got the 16-year-old who killed his mother and his 3 siblings in Utah.
Oh,
I'd like to see how they gonna charge him, because you know how that go. That white privilege, that shit is real, bro.
Yeah, he'll probably get like juvie,
3 years probation.
You know what I mean? Or they put him in a mental, they'll put him in an asylum, say, oh, you know, he was troubled. Yeah.
But let's say he does a situation like that, he doesn't go to jail. He's under the age of 18, so would he now go to a foster parent? Because what family take it? Like, you just killed your mother and brother and sister.
I think he's definitely like, you know, it's got to be some state authorized.
Like I don't really understand what you could do with that. But
like, he kind of got to charge him. Yeah, he'll be in like a building with like maximum.
And then I think they said after he killed the mother and the kids, he went home and shot his father in the leg. The father survived. So it's like, bro, you got a lot of pent up anger going on here.
Yeah, I don't know and plus, I mean, not to make it more negative than it is, but if you're gonna kill your family. Don't shoot your dad in the leg and then make it like what?
Now he got to deal with it the rest of his life. Kill all of them.
Yeah, just get them all out of there. Like, what are you slowing down? What are you slowing down now for?
Like, you know I mean, it didn't really come out as far as why he said he did what he did, but like, your life wasn't that hard to kill your moms and your brothers and sisters. You know
I think when he came home and his pops was like, "You won't do it," and then he did it, and he went in the room and he was like, "I told you I'd do it, Daddy." And he's like, "Well, you ain't got the balls to shoot me." Pow! Put one right in his leg.
Facts. But
made for TV movie right there. Somebody jump on that.
Yeah, definitely. But make sure you pay us our rights. What else we got going on though?
We got Lupe Fiasco wants Joe Budden's spot in Slaughterhouse, which is
Slaughterhouse is still a thing.
That's what I said. Like, I don't know.
You want a part of a group that no longer exists?
Like basically, like I mean, Joel's and Crooked and Royce was on Eminem's album. Yeah. And so I think Joe Budden's absence.
And I did notice they didn't put it as featuring Slaughterhouse. They put their individual names. So the whole Slaughterhouse thing is done.
Yeah, it's kind of a wrap. Like, and Joe said that shit too. It's just if they don't own the rights to their own shit, they're not gonna sit in the studio all day making albums. And songs was disappearing, and they were sliding shit to Kendrick. Like Eminem, because Dre was working with Kendrick at the time when they first got signed. So there's a lot of backdoor shit over there going on, but I don't know.
I mean, that's the industry though.
It'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see Lupe with them, like rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got to go
feature, as far as like trying to become Slaughterhouse, like those original members are Slaughterhouse. Yeah. If you take one member out and add another member, it is no longer Slaughterhouse.
Yeah. You know now it's Fiasco House.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kick push. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the same thing. So you can't just jump in a man's spot and expect to be a part of that whole movement, because it's a completely different thing now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to start a whole nother group on the side and do what you do, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, I'm with that, because I mess with Joel Ortiz and Royce the 5'9".
I think Royce is dope. I think Crook is dope. I've never been a big Joel Ortiz fan. I don't know why.
I've always been a big Joel Ortiz fan.
I don't know why.
He's just hilarious. I think he's very lyrical. I think he's very overshadowed. People don't really give him as much respect as he should. He's been in the game a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was on all the mixtapes and everything back in the day.
He had dope joints. It's also like he's a very rapper. Like, you don't.
Yeah, he's rappy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
that. He's definitely rappy.
I like music that got rap in there, but you know what I'm saying? So teach his own.
Yeah, teach his own. But I'm waiting for that next Joel Ortiz mixtape. So
peace, blessings, health and safety to Shady Entertainment. Whoever's in charge of it.
What Eminem say about his album? I think he just released something as far as people criticizing.
Oh yeah, it's not for the squeamish.
Yeah, like what the fuck does that mean?
No, it's because he had the Ariana Grande concert bombing line and. Like all the.
He had a song about the Las Vegas shooter.
Yeah, where he's like,
which was kind of dope the way he broke it down lyrically. I think it was dope. I actually listened to the song about 2-3 times before I realized what he was talking about. Yeah. And then when I listened to it fully, at the end they're playing news clips of when that whole situation happened, and for him to put himself in that man's shoes and he's explaining what he's doing, why he's doing, like that show, it was crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's a cool concept, I guess. I think it's weird with so much negativity going on, you're gonna put yourself into the mind of that guy.
Yeah, this is Eminem.
That's the point. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I don't I know what to expect, so it's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm disappointed. Like, I could have guessed you would have did that.
Did you expect anything else?
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But it's a big up Slim Gravy. You know, he had a couple joints he did some rapping on that was pretty cool.
A couple songs up there. I think the one with Juice WRLD was definitely the best song on the album. Yeah. And they said he broke like a record, 292
What's
words.
That's the one where he's like, out, down, and I'm a criminal. That one? That's that one?
No. So, he was just rapping real fast at the end, like the last 30 seconds. He spit like 290-something words.
He broke a Guinness Book record.
Yeah. So, I mean, big shout out to Eminem. He's got a nice little run, you know. He's got, 7 7 albums under his belt now.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, I definitely think he's a dope artist.
He's cool.
I wouldn't necessarily bring his CD in a car to listen to and drive around with, but like, you know, I'm bored to listen to some music. I'll throw it.
Yeah, like when it came out, I was like, yo, I gotta go hear this. You know, so like I clicked
and that was it. That was
that's all it was. I ain't get in the car and say, babe,
you gotta hear this.
Babe, we're gonna vibe out right now. You know, to this song about the Las Vegas killer.
For real.
We're gonna get romantic.
But yeah, but I mean, it's dope. I like that he's still doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? He still has a fan base. So you know, by all means, keep dropping music. You know, people still gonna listen to it. People still gonna download you. By all means, keep doing what you do. There's somebody out there that's gonna
until
like
white people are eradicated, you will have a fan base.
You know what I'm saying?
So go on and do your thing. How do we feel about Lizzo getting naked for Rolling Stone?
I don't feel no type of way. I don't want to see that. I don't want none of that. Like, don't show up on my timeline. I will block you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I think it's like because she wants the bravery, the courage, like title,
and I dig
the
that,
award for that. You know,
I think she going a little too overboard to put that agenda out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, be confident. You a big girl, be confident.
But not everyone's not shaming you. Like,
like there's nothing wrong with being a big girl.
Just because you're not my cup of tea doesn't mean I'm like
exactly.
You can't do this.
But like you going out of your way doing all this, like it's just too much. Like when she had the ass out at the basketball game, like don't nobody want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
keep that at home for your man. You know what I'm saying?
People were bugging like, oh, you don't care when Beyonce does it. Beyonce does it on stage for a show. She doesn't go to Chipotle.
That's Beyonce's image though. That's not Lizzo's image.
Nah, but Beyonce, like I'm saying in the context of what it is, Lizzo's on the sideline of a game. She's not performing. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce be at the game with Jay and she's not wearing like you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it's like a class thing. It's also just like you really like trying to have as much attention as possible.
That's what it is. It's all about attention, and it's working. I mean, people are talking about it. It's being shared.
Yeah, we talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. So it definitely is working. But
big up to the marketing team with Lizzo.
I don't want to see that. I feel like all this goes on, and like she puts stuff like this out, and then people just demolish her in her comment section. Oh yeah, like she definitely sits home and cries, and it's like,
oh, she got like she has the Wild Zanny prescription.
Yeah, definitely. Like she's definitely like behind the scenes. Depressed as a son bitch.
Shouts to Core Water. Feed your core.
Shouts to Core, man. Core organic. Make sure you drink healthy, do all that good shit. But also, I've been watching the new 60 Days In season. I think it's up to episode 4. Oh my God. This is the craziest season I think I've seen so far.
This shit funny as hell.
You had the corrections officer who I thought was going to be a great fit. You're a corrections officer. You're going into the jail
setting. He get out of booking
every day. Yo, he was in intake.
He was in booking.
Talking about, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you were corrections or you in that element every day. How
but I think he's like, oh, maybe someone's going to notice me.
He's in a completely different state.
That doesn't matter,
He's like 5 states away.
I don't know. You got to be a scary
he did not make it to intake, and then the Marine, the same thing. Like I'm like, he gonna last. He seen some shit. He been overseas. He did a tour. Second day. Like, come on, bro.
Like the goof dude, what's his name? Mark. I think it's Mark.
Which one is that?
The white dude with the hair.
I ain't seen that one yet.
All right, so he's a goof, and I thought he'd be out by like the first day.
Oh, the little nerdy kid. Yeah, he's good. He's adapting well. He took his first shower.
He was trying to be cool with Dennis, and Dennis is trying to go way hard. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He
gonna get beat the fuck up. I think he went to jail before.
Right?
He looked way too comfortable for that to be his first time ever in jail. He walked in and started doing pull-ups before he got a fucking bunk.
He left the pod to go to a pod that don't got cameras.
Oh yeah? See, I ain't watched that episode. Don't tell me that.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, what is this guy doing? He's like, nobody told me there was no cameras.
Yeah, nah, he's doing a little too much. I hope to see him get beat the fuck up, but I don't think he's gonna last either. You know what I'm saying? I think a couple episodes they're gonna start putting pressure on him.
Yeah, no, you gotta see
coming in here, you not from here, you don't know nobody here. They're gonna put paws on you. But
like, no spoilers, but he's about to fight the dude that like signed him up for the he was like, they was talking to him after he went to the other pod and they were like, yo, you can't do that, go back, you gotta do what you're supposed to do.
The dude just mollywop him like
dude's gonna pop him. Bah! This is what he said to him. He was like, don't raise your voice at me. He told the cop dude that. Hold on, we got SB the Hood on the line.
SB the Hood is about to come up. We're gonna get to the interview with him. Definitely we're gonna take a little small interlude real quick and we're gonna be right back.
This is an announcement from your emergency broadcasting system. As of February 1st, 2020, all U.S. citizens between the ages of 8 and 13 years old, male or female or non-binary gender neutral, will be required to join the U.S. Youth Armed Force Academy. All toddlers and infants between the ages of 6 months and 6 years old will be automatically added to the Baby Force. Do you kids like playing video games? Are you a Call of Duty addict? Do you spend more time online than outside or in the bathroom or anywhere anywhere else for that matter. Well, guess what? Today is your day. Sign up now for the Youth Armed Forces of the United States. As of February 1st, 2020, all U.S. citizens between the ages of 8 and 13, male or female or non-binary gender neutral, will be required to join the U.S. Youth Armed Force Academy. Do you like playing Call of Duty? How about Fortnite? How about any gun game where you kill random people all of the time who happen to be innocent, could be guilty, doesn't matter, you're just a murderer and need somewhere to put your bullets? Well, you've come to the right place. This is where we sign you up. Get a head start on the rest of the world. Don't you want to go to war? Come back with super PTSD? Tell all your friends all the great stories about dropping bombs on unarmed civilians all across the world. Well, this is the place for you, and don't think it stops there. Go ahead, preteeny weenies, don't even worry about it. And for the single mothers out there that don't know how they're gonna get paid, sign your baby up for the Baby Force. That's right, the Baby Force. 6 months old to 6 years old, toddler, infant, still pooping in their drawers. It don't matter what they do, as long as we put a gun on their waist. Utility belt? Gotcha. Combat boots? Gotcha. Can he walk yet? Who knows? Put him in the stroller, let him blow some shit up. That's what we do. This is America. Sponsored by Donald Trump and the Council on Foreign Relations.
Yeah, and he was actually got pulled off to the side because he went to the wrong pod, and he was like, oh, you can't do this, that, and the third. So he told the cop, he's like, don't raise your voice at me, man. And then he went to the interview thing on the side and was like, no, we don't have a problem because he's talking to me crazy.
Yeah, but like, who the fuck does he think he is?
I don't know. I do not know. I do not know, but we're going to find out soon to come.
Yeah. I'm going to go home and watch the new episode as soon as I get home. I didn't get a chance to watch it last night, but
big ups to that. But on the check-in, we do got the brotherhood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Big shalom. Big shalom. That's the brother right there, man.
All right, introduce yourself to the world. Let everybody know who you are.
What up, Doe podcast, first and foremost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings. Sajjad, 2 J's, you playing, we not. SB&T, straight business, no trickology, straight business entertainment.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Welcome to the show. We're going to jump right into a couple topics.
What you think? I know you're an Eminem fan, too. What do you think
about the whole Eminem situation?
Like the Lord Jamar shit. Like, how you feel about that?
So I seen couple things. You mean about Lord Jamar saying stuff about him?
Yeah. Because
the whole little back
he called Eminem the weakest link.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Eminem called him the weakest link from Brand Nubians.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know Lord Jamar.
Right. Like I know Brand Nubian, but I was never like a Lord Jamar fan.
I can't single him out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
talk about him. I don't even know why that's your thing. Like, why they even beefing?
I don't know. I think Lord Jamar is just tight because it's like it's a clear.
Because Eminem got a stage where he don't.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Isn't he talking about a lot of things though?
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
He's a lot to
real
it.
talkative about a lot of topics.
Yeah, he gets it in, but it's very on some like political shit. It's like because Eminem has a platform for a specific reason that like prevents a lot of money from getting to a lot of other places. If you notice who Eminem invests in,
a little salty.
Yeah, but if you notice who he invests in too, like who he signed 50 right after he got shot 9 times, he's like gangster, got to make money off of this.
Yeah.
Now you're selling a profile lifestyle to people that otherwise wouldn't hear about it or wouldn't emulate it, and that becomes detrimental. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, he got a point in what he's saying. I don't feel he has that stage to be able to voice that opinion. Like, who is he? You know what I'm saying? That the people nowadays don't really know who he is. There's our age range and our generation that know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But also, you got Ebro that was saying Eminem treats rap the same way black people treat life. I don't really know how I feel about that.
Touch up on. So I seen that.
That's tough, right?
I seen that little headline.
Yeah.
But I didn't. What is that exactly? What do you mean by that?
All right, so check it out. It's like, I'm gonna say check it out. Like, here go the white guy explaining the black stuff. Check it out. Because in American society, it's common amongst black folks that I know that they were raised that you have to do everything 3 times, 4 times, 5 times better than everybody white. Your whole life, no matter what it is, going to school, be on time, make sure you're dressed well, you're speaking, like all of these things that white people wouldn't otherwise have to do. So Eminem treats rap like he has to go over, above, and beyond
and do extra
to prove himself because he's white. Right. In a place where, like, if he's mediocre, he wouldn't be like, you wouldn't let it slide if he was like, nah, you white and you whack. Nah, you gotta hit the road.
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In that sense, I think I understand it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he do seem like he do a lot. You know what I mean? The whole I'm gonna rap 100 words a minute and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's him at the end of the day. Right. You know what I mean? It's not like he's trying to portray a whole new image and this ain't the same Eminem we've known for years.
Yeah, nah, he's you know what I mean? He's a wordsmith. He's definitely talented. He's a lyricist. Hood knows how I feel, man. I'm trying to be real reserved right now.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, he was accepted, correct me if I'm wrong, by all races.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, people already know who he is. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you expect something different? We known this Eminem for years. He ain't changed.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You kind of got to respect that.
I mean, when he started, though, like with Infinity, he sounded like Nas. He didn't
but
sound
that was
like,
before people knew Eminem.
Yeah,
he was underground.
Because he had to, like, turn into, like, a Cage duplicate. Like, I don't know if you heard Cage. You heard Cage before? Cage is, like, kind of who he patterned his style after before he went to Newark and met the Outsiders. And then he got help from them and freestyling and shit like this. Like, there's a lot of, I don't
But that
I got to be reserved. I got to be reserved.
Nah, fuck that. This is the Wattup Doe podcast. We talk about what we want.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that Eminem isn't who everybody know. The Eminem everybody come to know and love was the Slim Shady LP.
Yeah, basically.
We know Slim Shady.
Right.
He's been Slim Shady this whole time.
Yeah,
so it's
kiss my asshole crack.
Exactly.
That guy.
So he's still that same guy. He hasn't changed up. He hasn't switched up. He's still doing what he does. So it's like every time he drops an album, people got shit to say, but it's like he's stuck to who he was since the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to respect that because how many artists out here switch up every album just to follow the times? He's himself. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to respect that. Right. Like I said, I won't jump in the whip like, hey, put that new Eminem on. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? But it was a dope album.
I got some bitches coming over. Throw that Slim Gravy on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, he's an artist. I respect the craft and all that. But
he's still doing numbers. I just saw some other thing where he had #1 on, what was that? iTunes downloads, or was it Apple?
I think it was Billboard.
Billboard.
And off a surprise album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, I mean, his fan base is definitely still.
Yeah, he's always going to have that fan base. I mean, you got to respect that. But did you guys see the Tupac statue? That they put out, the whole outrage that's going on. It looked like Martin Luther King. It's a Tupac statue. I forget where it's at. Let me see if I can pull it up. But it's a whole outrage going on of people saying that like mad that they made the statue look how it looked. I mean, it kind of does look like
MLK.
Yeah, it looks like MLK. I'm gonna try to show it to you so we can show the people.
Well, Tupac was like Malcolm X's hip hop anyway.
This the statue.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that? That's Tupac.
He look like Ponce de Leon.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that feel some type of way about that. I mean, on one hand, I think it's cool that they even decided to make a statue. Yeah. But I want to know who designed this.
Yeah, probably whoever made Beyonce's.
That ain't Tupac,
you saw Beyonce shit in like the European Museum? Oh my God.
Yeah,
that shit look like it just look like Martha Stewart or something. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I mean, I think it's cool that they thought about him to put a statue in the park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For people to be able to see.
And I like that it looks like that. I like that because at least Tupac is somebody
like
that
hood dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like Tupac stood for something like just like that.
A bandana on.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So didn't use none of that crazy shit.
And maybe that's why they did it like that. Like, let's try to make him as presentable as possible. We're gonna have him in the park for however long the statue lasts. Let's not make him that negative image. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how they looked at it, cool. More power to him. But if like I don't know. I would like to get in the mind of the people that made that. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to like rip like the shirt off of the statue and be like, does he got that thug life tatted on his chest?
But it's a lot of people that feel some type of way about that.
Yeah, I don't think they should. I think if anybody that feels like that's a disrespect to MLK or any other civil rights leader should really go back and listen to all of Tupac's product. Like all his projects were based in the community, on community relations, on politics, and things like that in general. So. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Tupac is or who he was, then you need to go do research.
Or anything like that.
Exactly. And he suffered the same outcome as MLK, if you think about it. You know what I mean? They took him out for talking because he wasn't just talking, he was moving. You know, he was a lot going on.
People was moving with him.
You know what I mean? It's going to be Death Row East Coast. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of things happening, man.
And they couldn't allow that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just going to build that party up, and that's exactly what it didn't want. Same thing they did with his family members.
That's what he wanted. He wanted a political party. He wanted a political party for poor people.
Exactly. And they like, look at what Afeni and the Sada did, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, we can't let him take it and have that same wave, you know what I'm saying? We got to get him out of here now. And I definitely believe that's how it went down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But,
peace, blessings, man. Help safety, all
definitely.
the family that's still alive. Big ups to Eminem and Lord Jamar just actually got he got the right to appeal.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like, I think it was in July last year, but still it's pretty recent.
It takes some time, It takes some time. He probably just getting up to court for that, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of jail, we got a warrant issue for Antonio Brown for felony burglary and battery. He actually just turned himself in. Yeah. He just turned himself in. They kept him in custody. Didn't give him no bond, no nothing.
He was throwing like dildo gummies at his baby moms on World Star. I swear.
But where's the burglary come in from that though?
I don't know. Maybe he broke in. Maybe he broke into
broke
the
in
sex
into a
gummy
dildo?
shop. He might have. He had to steal the gummies. I don't know where they even where you even get that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they they held him without bond, no bail or anything, so he's gonna be sitting there until he gotta go to court. I kind of feel bad for him, you know what I'm saying? Everything kind of hit the fan all at one time for him. He was all the way up here in his career, and then all that bullshit came out about, and it's like Now it's just one thing after another. It just keeps hitting him. Like, he's never going to play in the NFL again.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's it. Any
that shit
chance
was
he had
so wild. Like, the lady, because, like, if you read the transcript of the shit that she say, they had a consensual relationship for a little while. And then all of a sudden, she was like, oh, well, I was feeling like I shouldn't do it. She
wasn't feeling him no more. That was all it was.
But she was like, but I still engage. Like, she still consented to that shit. Like, if you don't like somebody and you do something, that doesn't get you right to turn around and be like, oh, he raped me or he assaulted me. That's crazy.
The world we live in.
You fucking somebody's whole name up, whole life up.
Career,
that's wild,
everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's fucked up. And I kind of looked at it as it was around the same time where he was trying to get off the team that he was on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to go to the Patriots. And all of a sudden, they release you. The Patriots pick you up the very next day. All these allegations come out. So I feel like the team had something to do with that. Like, oh, you don't want to play for us? You want to go to the all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? And
remember the doctor? The doctor
shoot him for farting in his face. He fought in like, come on, bro.
Doctor was checking his prostate. He was like, sorry, that was broccoli.
You gotta just laugh. You gotta laugh at that type of shit. Yeah, man. But I wonder what happened with that whole shit.
Real shit.
I wonder what happened with that whole thing. Like, did he settle outside of court?
I don't think he could. Like, maybe he gave him like 10. Just shut up. Just his 10,000. Just be quiet, man. I'm not going to court for farting. Right. It's not.
Yeah, I feel bad for him though, because everything kind of did just hit back to back. I don't believe a lot of the stories that came out about him. I think it was all the whole propaganda as far as the NFL, and they didn't like the moves he was making. So like, how are we gonna get this man up out of here? Same thing they did with Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely do the blackballing, man.
Yeah, definitely. They quick with that.
All day.
Yeah, same thing.
I knew Cap was done when they went to go watch the thing. He's like, nah, we're gonna go somewhere else and do it.
Yeah, like why?
Wait, hold like, listen, you lucky anybody came at all, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, for the position he was in, I get what he's doing, and I get all that. Like, it's big respect to him and everything, but he has to know his career done. There's no point trying to.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
You know what I mean?
He got a better chance doing promotions and sponsors.
You should get him on the podcast.
I mean, at this point in his career, he'd probably jump up it. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man.
Big up to Kaepernick, man.
Big up.
All love, man. You know what I'm saying?
Much respect to that, man, because he actually stood for something, and he didn't give a fuck. All he had to do was stand up. And he'd have kept his job and everything, but he stood for something and he kept it pushing. So big up to that man.
Yes, sir. You know he's blessings, health and safety,
definitely,
all that good stuff. Can we get into April Jones thought of the year here?
Yo, did you see this? What
Omarion Big Mother, because since she broke up with Fizz, now she's like regretting that she was with him and shit. And so she goes on to say, she missed some really good dick. She could have got fucked by Game. She could have got fucked by ASAP Rocky.
Meek Mills, a couple people.
Wow, dirty though, right? Like,
she had another one talking about like I ain't even gonna get into that. She just been talking some real crazy shit. And I guess it's a podcast that she got going on because she had Tiffany. I Love New York. So she was interviewing on there, and they was just talking about some real wild Kookamani smut shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how that's just like promoted though nowadays. Like, it's okay.
Yeah,
no,
that's what's accepted.
Evils, you know what it is.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's these.
They got the challenges going on with it. Deep throat
cucumbers.
Shit.
Wow.
Like, I don't understand.
And then one is, but I'm a queen. You gotta treat me like, but come on, like,
fuck out of here.
Put a ring on it. Like, nah, you wildin'.
Does the ring fit on the cucumbber? What are you doing?
And then you got the little girls that's coming up seeing these people doing these things in the limelight, and they gonna think that's okay.
It's real.
I feel bad for the next generation.
It might be a mother.
Exactly.
It's real, and she's supposed to be a mother. She got a kid. She got a kid, right?
I believe so.
Does she or don't she?
I really don't know.
Yeah, she Omarion baby mother.
Yeah. So,
damn.
So you out here smutting in public.
Right, you wildin'.
Like, what you gonna do when your kids see that ask you about it? Mommy, so you really wish you fuck Game? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Omarion just sits somewhere like,
Omarion don't give a fuck.
Nah, but
he kicked old boy on the tour and kept pushing on him, bro.
I don't give a fuck with my baby mother either, but at the same time, like, you give kind of a fuck.
And he give more of a fuck from the kid aspect, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my kid's mother, she making us look bad. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where he gives a fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I definitely hope she figures whatever the fuck she got going on out, because she looking real bad out here in these streets.
Satirical.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, you seen the new Bad Boys yet?
Nah, not yet.
I'm waiting.
I ain't even seen the new Bad Boys, and they already got 4 in production.
Yeah, I read somewhere my man said that the way it ended is inevitable.
Yeah, they gotta do it. Yeah, they're already starting to record the next one now. The one that's out now already grossed $112 million in the first weekend.
And they're at Tyler Perry Studios, right?
That I'm not too sure of. It could be. It's possible.
I thought they was on the lot. It was them and it was what else?
I know they took the pictures up there, but I don't know if they was actually shooting there or if they just happened to be on set. But it did $112 million in the first weekend. I mean, you kind of ain't got no choice but to make another movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you gonna let that money just keep? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll take that bread in a second.
And they said they don't want people to wait as long as they had to wait for this one in between movies. So this one is supposed to be dropping in like 2022. So 2 years. That's not bad.
Not at all.
I gotta hurry up and see the one that's out right now because I heard it was real good.
Yeah, I heard the same.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely check that out. But big shout out to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Bad Boys was definitely always one of my favorite movies. They did great in every one that they did. And from what I hear in this new one is the same.
Yeah, they got good chemistry, man. They always funny together. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
And big ups to Will Smith for remembering that bringing out the new funk. When he spit that shit on
Yeah,
Sway.
he remembered his whole verse.
He remembered his whole shit from the 90s, man. He spit this verse out. Yo, my man is fire. Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince at it again. Big ups, man.
Yeah, but we got a couple more topics, and then we're going to wrap up episode 12. We got Kodak Black, who actually got a release date. He'll be home 2022.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what they say. There's a lot going on with him, though. His mother was just in a news conference saying that he reached out saying his allegations as far as prison abuse goes. And,
he getting
being
around
somebody that was in the system, I see shit like that happening.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I see shit like that happening. So I believe him 100%, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the minute his mother came to visit him with the lawyer, they threw him on a bus and shipped him to a prison in Kentucky. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want them to meet up and him to really tell him what's going on. So I definitely believe all that's going on. So, peace and blessings to that man. I hope
hold your head,
he
man.
make it out on the other side. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Because I was reading a little bit of the things like they were starving him, doing all this crazy shit, giving them empty food trays. Like, come on, bro.
That's bug.
Yeah, that's some corny shit.
Man, so I hope he makes it out on the other side. I'm not one for the chow either, but still, that's bug. You put son in there for that, man. You got to feed motherfuckers. You can't do shit like that. Exactly. That's like how Jay and, who's it, YG? That doing this shit with Jay with the Mississippi jail?
I thought it was
Alabama jail.
Yeah, I think it's Mississippi.
Mississippi, I think.
Mississippi, yeah. They getting dirty. You seen the pictures?
Yeah.
They got dead bodies. They bringing them out in sheets because the CO's not taking the bodies out and all that. Like, it's crazy. They got no water, no nothing. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yo, prison industrial
complex, what's crazy is it's been going on for weeks.
End-timey shit,
and
man.
They ain't fixed it yet. They ain't fixed it yet. It's been going on for weeks. It's in the public eye and everything. Why it's still going on?
Cause you know
what I'm saying?
That's how they do. This is what it is. See, like
it's privatized prisons.
Step back for the 1 second to look at it all being part of the same thing. Yeah. It's the fucking end, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The last chapter.
Yeah,
man. For real.
I've been always saying that. Like I might not see the Armageddon, but I saw the last chapter.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
I feel like I'll see the first raindrop of fire before I go. And I'm going to just look at somebody and be like, ooh, it's time. I'm just done.
It's about that time, baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we also got
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. Y'all this dumbass
This guy's hilarious, though.
I fuck with Pop Smoke.
Skating the Rory.
Yeah, I fuck with him. But
I forgot to pay for the Rory.
You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently he rented a Rolls Royce from some dude in Cali, and the deal was supposed to be he was going to shoot a video in it and return it the next day. Yeah. He ended up keeping it and trying to like dip off. They called him at the airport.
Yeah, he went to JFK. He went to go catch a flight.
Yeah, he dipped off. But it's like, you got bread. Like, what you doing all this for? Like, he got a couple songs on the list.
That don't necessarily mean, though, that he's getting like bread. He might have got like an advance.
Get a nigga his car back and go get a regular ass Honda from the rental. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to steal the Rolls Royce, like, they're not going to go to the cops for that.
He might have thought his name or his rep would have had him like, oh, well, he'll give it to us when he does, and he'll pay us extra.
Yeah, that could be what it is, yeah. But, I mean, it's stupid. You know, your career is at a point where it's starting to really take off, and you jeopardizing yourself by doing some dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hope
you get back from the Rory.
His mother put a house up for his bail and everything.
His voice is wild though.
I fuck with him though. It's a couple songs that's
steer off the fact that he stole his car real quick. This guy's voice is like magical, bro. like I hear that shit and I feel like I'm getting hypnotized to commit crimes. Like he sounds like 50 and Banks at the same time.
Say that. Like when I first heard that song, I thought it was 50 just doing a different tone.
Yeah, just fucking around, having fun.
But then I could swear if you call Pop Smoke like house line, he'll pick up and be like, yo.
Yeah, right. High tone ass.
You know, as soon as you get to the studio, he's like, turn that shit up, though.
For real. Now, I fuck with a couple of his songs. I wouldn't listen to a whole Pop Smoke album, but there's a couple songs that he got out that I think is all right. You listen to it, you get pumped up. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, that's some. But that's what's up.
Oh, she threw it back for it.
You know what I'm saying? But we also got Beyonce confronting Fab over a Solange punchline. Ain't that shit old, though?
I mean, the line, I think, is not that.
I think the line's from like 2016.
No.
Yeah, it's from an old mixtape. When that whole situation happened with Jay-Z and Solange in the elevator.
That's how you know Bey is on some real gangster shit.
She held that grudge a long time, bro. Like, wait till I see this motherfucker.
Women are crazy. She's like, that's Fab over there.
Burnt down around his ass. I wonder what Hov had to say about the situation though. Like, was he in the background like, yeah, babe, you get him?
He might. I don't know. It's weird. They both from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
I feel like there's got to be a little tension there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder what he thought about though. Like, babe, why you do that?
She might have been like, go say something to Fab about what he said. He'd be like, that's your sister. You gonna say something.
For real, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. Big ups to Bae, man. She's standing up for herself. Yeah, you seen the new Ivy Park collection that she dropped? Yo, some of them sneakers was alright.
I don't even.
You ain't seen them shit? Nah. Yo, them shits was fly, bro.
They literally. I can't support baby brands.
Nah. Them shits. I mean, I dig it. I mean, that's for the kids' future though. You know what I'm saying? The name on it. You know they getting that bread, so let the kids eat.
Is it for the future though? Or is it
they set no matter what?
Is it because she's next in the
line? Bro, them sneakers drop.
13 steps.
Them sneakers
you know what I'm saying? She's the
next
empress of the. Yo, real talk. That's what it is. Yo, B is like that right now. What Beyonce is the Bayhive and all this shit. Like she got like a church of people that are like
easy.
That's wild.
The whole shit.
That's wild evil too.
The followings be crazy, yeah, bro. Nigga, you got Kanye talking about he Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit going wild out here, bro. This nigga holding church every week and everything, dropping gospel albums. Like what the fuck?
We gotta get the Tupac sample. Blasphemy. We gotta just have that in the thing. Hit the button every time.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole crazy situation. But the sneakers was dope. They dropped and literally sold out in 5 minutes. I think they trying to go along because it's made by Adidas, the same people that make Yeezys, same price range and everything. So I think she's trying to take that wave like, all right, Yeezy did it, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the same price range, they sold out the same way. I think they're gonna be limited runs and all that. But it was definitely a dope pair. They were dope.
I remember that's one of the funny things that I seen because remember it was Kanye was wearing the MAGA hat the whole time. Yeah, everybody was like, nah, we're not fucking with this guy. He's done. He's completely done.
And then went out and copped his new Yeezy.
No, and then he went out and he was like, you know what? I know how I get the people back. Jesus. And all of a sudden everybody's like, yo, gotta go to this Kanye sermon. Yeah. Sermon?
People forget things.
For real. Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
they forget quick.
People are very manipulative, man, and they know how to pull them strings, and that's exactly what they doing behind the scenes. But last and not least, my boy Puffy legally changed his name to Sean Love Combs. I know you ain't happy about it.
I mean, look, here's my thing. We know Sean loves Combs.
Yeah.
Because you love yourself. We know that shit, Puffy.
How many names is
you know what I mean? Like Sean Love Combs. Yeah, no
legally?
Shit. That's like a, huh?
Like
yeah.
legally.
Like legally. Middle name is Love.
Yeah. How many names?
Right? Look at your face. That's how I feel. Fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, love, really?
That's what you want to do at this point of your career. Love.
Yeah, but, my man shitted on mad people trying to make it. We're making the band with all the artists that he put on, and then through to the side, G-Dep end up on cracking in jail.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Loon end up, you know what I'm saying?
Sean,
everybody. This guy, your middle name is Love? What is it, opposite day?
That's a whole lot going
on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. But, I mean, what are you going to do? That man got enough money to do whatever the fuck he want to do. I known Diddy by at least 10 different names since I've been a kid.
Right, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
What was the other one? Sean Combs,
Sean Combs, Puffy, Sean John.
Yeah.
He was Brother Love for a little bit.
Yeah. And now Sean Love.
He was Brother Love, right? Look at you, like he was Brother Love too. Like, something's wrong with this fucking guy.
Something is going on.
You know what I mean? My man's got things wrong with him.
Yeah, man. But
I think it's a narcissist complex. You know, just like, or maybe he wants to keep reinventing himself.
I think it gets to a point where you got so much money, you don't know what else to do. You know, I'm gonna change my name today.
Make some music or something. You know,
who the fuck wants to hear a Diddy album?
Like, find somebody to sacrifice and put out an album. I heard that too. That was crazy. I heard that he paid that Biggie wasn't supposed to be even in Cali when he got killed, and Puffy offered him 20 G's to go to the party. He's like, no, just come out to this party.
I'm a little worried about that.
That's wow.
Well, we're gonna get into that in episode 13.
That's for episode 13.
But this is the Wattup Doe podcast.
This is the what now?
This is the Wattup Doe podcast. I am Deuce Guttah.
I am Par is.
Sajjad, 2 J's. You playing? We not.
Yes, sir. Thank everybody for tuning in. We're gonna look out for you guys next week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
All that good stuff.
Appreciate and love every single one of y'all.
Yeah.
It's the Wattup Doe podcast.
What up, Doe? This is the Wattup Doe podcast with Deuce Guttah
and Par is on Corner Funk Radio.